back into a live pig? Do we actually need polar bears anyway? What do they really do? If I put Optic on my dog, can I train it to take itself for a walk and do more?
As we expected, a full-blown Clan Kelly operation. Looks like they're detaining undocumented immigrants on site for some reason. Suggest you rescue whoever's being held here and then contact our friend.
Fine. Leave it to me.
Control, we are pursuing the suspects. Over.
Cease and desist, or you will be restrained.
Negative. No vision of the suspect.
Go, get that voice, man. What?
Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.
Who the fuck sent this? Another fucking inch. Wait, I heard something.
Quiet and boring.
What? Hold up.
Listen.
No.
Such a bellend. All good here.
Ugh, this what was that? What was?
Time to pick up where your teammate left off. I'm sure they'll thank you once they stop eating through a tube.
Thank God for free healthcare, I suppose.
As we expected, a full-blown Clan Kelly operation. Looks like they're detaining undocumented immigrants on site for some reason.
No, not now.
Someone said, "Python, itsy spider in your face." Itsy spider in your face.
Closing in.
Somebody get over here.
Closing in.
There they are. Careful, Clan Kelly might be willing to kill them rather than let them escape.
Help me.
Get her out! There. Once we're clear of the area, you can report on what we found.
Hi, I'm DedSec. You want to hear something fucked up? You work for Clan Kelly.
The Kellys? I was told they were human rights activists. They had papers and everything. Look legit too.
If by human rights you mean human trafficking, then that's true.
Fuck. Here I am thinking I was doing some good. That's all I want to do. Help people in trouble and fight off the people making the trouble.
So, do you want to fight? Not me, just in general. For DedSec.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello? Again. Oi, move.
Hey mate, are you ready to wake up from this dystopian nightmare or what?
Hang on, are you DedSec? How can I know for sure, though? They can look like anyone. What? The faceless? Look, I don't know what they are, but they all have the same creepy blank look. It's super gross and I hate it. Also, they're infiltrating the centers of power in the city. So there's that too. Whatever. I made it easy for you. I found the faceless leaders and their resources. I'll believe you're not with them if you sabotage them. Then we can chat.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. Well, they seem nice-ish, but is there anything to what they're actually saying, Bags?
Oh no, he's off his fucking lid for sure. Allegedly, his shadowy cabal is headquartered at a nearby Albion field office. Might be worth investigating regardless.
All right then, let's solve a non-mystery.
Why not, Bugley? They terrify me to my very core.
Because, Andy, we are all just dust in the wind of history.
That's nice perspective, Bugley. Let's never lose sight of that.
Hey, Bugley, how do you put a secret hideout in your basement without alerting your narc children and their tracking devices?
Please hold still, Alice, while I report you to the authorities.
Bugley, will things ever get better?
The universe is only 5 billion years away now.
Oh, it's so nice to have something to look forward to. That's all from the bug today. Keep it real, bug fans. Actually, that's terrible advice. Keep it as unreal as you can possibly manage. That's well done.
Steve, we're going to need that report after all.
Yeah, can you send that information to me now?
I know you're out, but they moved the conference to 3 p.m.
You want the business? We'll need a response today.
Anywhere. Anytime you need us, we're there. Wi-Fi on the fly.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there can be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours. And yet, here we are. Those old government promises of critical food turn out to be just enough. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have recurring conditions that can be easily cured. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run the cities. And Prime Minister Dev Hasani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from consumer corridors to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food and black market barons? We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities a secret. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
What was the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? First thing that stopped from coming in was pressure.
Bagley, what you got for me?
Some Albion guards posted here are selling pallets of high-tech weaponry to Clan Kelly at a healthy markup. I mean, sure, it's corrupt, but it hardly rises to the level of evil scheme.
Ooh, I love breaking stuff.
Why, what one? No. I know, but... Why?
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. Received. Watching for suspect.
I don't think I can look.
Officer down! Officer down!
That's it. I'm in.
There's you up.
We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit.
Suspect has a firearm.
Being shot at here.
We have a runner.
Get me reinforced.
You had enough?
Taking fire!
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Jesus, honestly, how difficult is it to evade Albion? They're absolute morons. It's nice to finally have my work appreciated. You're welcome.
Did you hear that? Selfish idiot! You bumper clot! Win!
Unlawful activity will result in arrest. Hostile target. Employing combat
There are the weapons. Well, look at you. You stamped out that conspiracy so thoroughly it never existed in the first place. Should we inform our friend?
Going in to check.
We took care of everyone on your list. Now, I don't want to argue with you, but there was no conspiracy. Just a bunch of evil bastards trying to line their pockets.
So I suppose next you're going to tell me that they didn't all look the same and that I'm mildly face blind. Whatever. I guess that does prove you aren't one of them, even if your face is kind of
hard to remember.
DedSec is looking to fill the ranks. You should join.
Yeah, all right. Fuck it.
Who's looking to make a little money then? Come on, place your bets.
Oh, fucking weirdos.
Waiting for further instructions. Over. Turn around and exit the area right now. Base, Code Blue here. Greetings.
Suspects reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile.
Control, we are still on the suspect. Over.
There's two overly ecstatic characters in the vehicle. Of course, one of them will die in the inevitable accident.
Hello, mates.
And I see it coming every time. That's not a boost.
Any sign of the target? Anyone?
Even when they're attempting.
Seems like some damn chaos.
Terminating pursuit and coming back.
Go harass someone else, yeah? You won't catch me doing shit.
Please calm down.
All right, sorry about that. Albion's been fucking with me all day. Thought you were one of them.
Tell me what the problem is, and we may be able to help.
I must have done something to piss them off, because every time I go for a checkpoint now, they're all up my arse. Or someone is using CTOS to send in false reports about me.
It's a possibility. Do you have any enemies?
People don't exactly get all wet when I come around. I have lots of enemies. Care to snoop around in the system for me? See what people are saying? Help me with this, and I'll make it worth your while, if you know what I mean.
All right. No time to waste then. Thoughts?
We have a CTOS backdoor already, but all the reports are anonymized. If you want to know who's targeting our friend, get me a hard line into a government server.
Good. Data point incoming. Send the coordinates to my optic.
We're seeing a situation where there's shortages for the many.
Shit!
For
I've never
for
had a
few
combat drone after me before.
There's an elite who are not struggling and short of anything. So this is kind of fundamental inequality of a capitalist system, which is no longer producing the goods for most of us. Shortages are being used as well. I'm not saying that there isn't a real shortage. There possibly is real shortages, but shortages are being used as an excuse for those in power, those elites, to keep what they want and not give to the rest of us what we need. So the excuse that there's simply not enough to go around is the justification for maintaining a kind of power of the 1% and leaving the rest of us short.
So if you're starving hungry tonight, if your parents can't get their medicine and your brothers and sisters have to steal to eat, remember, it's all for the good of our world. Or Clan Kelly, or someone, just not us. But that's going to change. You've been listening to Buccaneer with me, Tash. Keep spreading the word and keep sharing the podcast. There's enough of everything out there for all of us. We just need the guts to take it back.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the Optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the Optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the Optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely...
I'm here.
The server is there somewhere. Once you're hooked up, we can see exactly where the false reports are coming from.
Fine. Leave it to me.
It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier. I remember when we used to have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out.
Attention civilians. Disobey. We don't have to put up with it.
Oh, you have got to be joking. Ugh. You prick.
What the hell am I looking at? Ah!
Protest rally.
Drone, follow me.
Initiating follow mode.
You must be joking. Connected to the system.
The anonymous reports on our friend read like a terrorist's shopping list. Van rental, bulk fertilizer purchase, bulk petrol purchase.
Okay, sounds like someone's building a car bomb.
Yes, only it can't have been her. The timestamps on these reports don't match our GPS tracking. Someone out there must be about to launch an attack, and they want her to take the fall.
Bagley, run a full analysis on those false reports and locate that bomb. It's imperative we find it before it has a chance to go off.
I traced the IP back to a known Clan Kelly hideout. That's where we'll find our culprits.
We need to spread out.
Twat waffle.
Oi, let's fuck them up.
Down.
That's it. Using lethal force. Surrender. You get hurt.
Moron.
Well, word on the street is that they've been able to create an encrypted signal, which means that your world might have a chance of becoming a bit more private again, so you could go back and enjoy all the great things about Optic without that sort of thing.
I wonder what sort of people hang around here. Everyday worries can become every night worries. Round and round and round they go, until yesterday's worry becomes today.
Humanity, not housing for all!
I didn't realize protest leader was a professional designation. Still, they could be useful.
Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London. Pretty much my favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of the AI system. It's easy to forget about its origins. It's so present everywhere we go now. Bagley just kind of blends into the background.
Bagley is the service AI that's present in every Optic device. Whether you're using the Optic, Bagley will be there. The AI is streamed to your Optic from Bloom Central Command Center, and it was first created by Sky Larson, our tech hero, as part of her techno-utopian idea for the world. What are you thinking? So quickly.
In my mind, it's no surprise that Bagley became so popular. It's funny, useful, fast. It's a great companion and really just makes life so much easier. I mean, when you look back at all the service AIs that used to exist, they just can't compete. When you ask Bagley anything, there's a quick answer and loads of information available to you. One day, I let Bagley answer all of my messages for a whole 24 hours and no one even noticed the difference.
The other competitors really just couldn't compete with Bagley. Their answers were so much worse. They didn't understand anything, and Bagley pretty much gets everything right first time. Do you have any idea why Bagley really beat all the competition?
Well, it's really the data, isn't it? Ever since Broker hooked up with Bloom, that's when things changed.
And really, that's not actually that great. Bloom has data on everybody. They collect information about everything you're doing across the web through your Optic headset. Isn't the AI only good because of Bloom surveillance?
Well, I suppose so, but I prefer not to talk about that side of things. Bagley is so special because it's been trained on this huge cache of information. That's how these AI systems work, or at least used to work. I mean, we don't really know that much about the latest version because there's so much secrecy around the tech. But they're given this huge amount of training data. It's basically a huge database that's used to teach the AI about patterns in behaviour. You know, so if you always travel the same way to your house, it can predict when you're going to go and get a self-driving car ready for you before you even ask for it.
That's pretty terrifying. In some ways, I don't want this data to drive my life. It understands too much at times. Have you heard some of the rumours around the hacked version of Bagley?
I've heard mutterings, yes.
I've heard it's been used by DedSec.
I wouldn't put it past them. It's pretty well known that they're not fans of Bloom. The idea of a souped-up version of Bagley, given it's already so intelligent, is a bit terrifying.
I wonder what they could actually make it do.
I'm in pursuit of the target.
When a startup advertised passive income to anyone willing to enlist their autonomous vehicle in their networked taxi service, many people jumped at the opportunity. The hidden catch?
Negative.
Their
No sign
cars
of
were
suspect.
being used to ferry drug shipments. Join us at GBB for the full story.
The Bar. Objective voice of objection for a most objectionable world. Hello, Bugsters. Welcome to the Bar, the comedy show that holds up the Medusa to the already immovably concrete face of modern Britain. I'm Andy.
I've got a vehicle with a Wi-Fi bomb detonator somewhere on the premises. Get me a link up and I can disable it.
All right.
No visual of target. Ending pursuit. Over.
There's the bomb.
You got one last chance to back down.
Do your thing, Bagley.
Disarming it now. This is a highly placed Albion informant, or as they're called in America, a narc. And if there's one thing I know about the people of London, it's that they always like to see a rat get his comeuppance. Good on you.
Cheers.
I'd rather not have to kill. Where's that coming from?
Shots fired! Over here!
Time to pick up where your teammate left off. I'm sure they'll thank you once they stop eating through a tube.
Those bastards. All right, let's go and make them proud then.
My boy, don't do it! This is messy. Better not fucking aim at me.
You're on, Bagsy.
Disarming it now.
This has gotten off the hut. I'm getting out of here right now.
Off I go.
Done. The bomb's dead. The only way it's exploding is if it's hit with another, larger bomb.
DedSec saving the fucking day. It's like we're proper heroes.
Now get out of there so we can contact our friend.
You called it. Clan Kelly chose to frame you for a car bombing and fucked with your record on CTOS. Good thing we took care of it.
Wow, really? I owe you. Big time.
Hey, our squad always needs new blood. You in?
Fuck yeah. Sign me up.
At this point, they've installed so many CTOS cameras, I'm not sure where they'll put the new ones. On top of the old ones, just cameras watching other cameras, like a social media influencer so self-absorbed they don't know how to sleep without turning it into monetized content.
I think that's the logical end of all society, isn't it? Where just everything has just become a camera filming another camera. To be honest, I've just given up on all news and reality now, Alice. I just, in fact, I now just make up my own headlines these days. I get a piece of paper and a pen. Remember them? Paper and pens, those were the days. And I'll just write down the headlines I want to read. Now, I'll just make my own newspaper. Look, here I've got today.
Just
If you
standing
point at
around
the bird shit on
like
your
a
car
real
window and say it's a
arsehole.
currency, no one can tell you otherwise. Screams Chancellor at Bilderberg karaoke night. Let's write another headline. Here we go. PM announces Britain back on track after swapping all Crown Estate properties for some magic beans. Might as well, got to do something as the nation we are today. Here's another one. Wild joy on the streets as Britain signs £864 zillion trade deal with Bolivia. There we go. Build a better world. Government claims only nice people will benefit from agreement to sell trampolines, mermaids and warships to landlocked South American nation. We're building a better Britain. Here's another one. Environment probably fine, claims drowning scientist. Invent the world you want to have, people. It's going to be way, way better than the one you've actually got. From the bug, goodbye. The Buccaneer, this is the bug.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the resistance is not going well.
Again? Well, there has been some news about DedSec, the resistance and/or terrorist organisation, delete according to preference. Not preference, sorry, delete according to whether or not you work for the government, SIRS, Bloom, the Kellys, or Albion. According to a SIRS official, DedSec is no longer a threat, which I guess is true, in that it was never a threat in the first place. Reminds me when my great aunt Gladys had her appendix out. Oh, Andy, that surgeon's a real threat, waggling that knife and then trying to knock me out. They call a scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if SIRS officials say DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec has never been stronger. But I do worry, Alice. I mean, sometimes I think you can only hope. You still have hope.
I don't think I'm allowed to have hope. We're living in this self-selected, algorithmically designated of propaganda.
Officer down. I say again, officer down.
Possible hostile at your location.
Received. Responding to the situation now.
Something's going down.
I'm not touching this. Swine! Well, I hope nobody's hurt.
Received. We are trailing the target.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
Don't wander too far.
Right, I'm putting a stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
Right. Do you, Right. Right. Civil here. Whatever you do, don't shoot. I'm moving into restraint now. Do not resist any further. Taking you in. Please. Yes. Any violence against
Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I've followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world. I've always found it a bit creepy that
All right then, let's go.
More technology that extend your life and really sort of extend human capability. You sound pretty much in love with Sky Larson, I have to say. I can't help it, but I am a big fan of her work. Being one of these people that has transformed the world around us, and just watching how her work is incredible.
All units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
The thing you're after is around here.
You don't belong here or anywhere.
Who wants a piece of dead set? Share?
We are inbound. Stand by.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
Keep moving, please. Perfect, thank you.
Suspect is now in the water. Over.
What?
There it is. You can hack in from there.
Received. We are in pursuit. Negative. No sign of the target yet.
Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
Transfer complete.
diplomacy is indistinguishable from him doing absolutely nothing.
You are listening to The Bug. 4,000 new dream jobs for everyone. All I can say, Alice, is that I'm very glad that my children studied drama at school, because that has set them up for life in modern Britain. That is the one core skill they need, the ability to pretend that they are living happy and fulfilled lives, that they have jobs that are worth doing, and that they're making the planet a better place, that they control their own destiny, that they have even a parody of a private life, and that they can smile without crying. That's what drama teaches them to do. Crucial skills in this day and age. Of course, it's not just the jobs that have been technologicalised beyond all recognition. It is also all reality. Thanks once again to Optic. According to Bloom, the Optic system is now the most secure it's ever been. And, well, of course, I mean, it's so convenient, Optic, isn't it? It saves us so much time and hassle trying to exist in the kind of realm of reality. I don't even need to bother with that. I mean, sure, the government tapped into my soul and now basically knows every waking moment and thought. But at least I don't have to type "where's my nearest coffee shop" into a search engine. At least I don't have to waste any more than 8 to 12 seconds every day going online to look up how to make a bowl of muesli. And at least I'm not frittering away at my precious mental energies thinking, what do I actually think?
Optic is so secure, and it's more secure than a teenage girl reading a women's magazine. It's more secure than a comedian with a drinking problem. It's more secure than a young man who's just got his first motorcycle license.
Finally, before we go today, bug off to the Prime Minister, who...
The thing you're after is around here.
I remember
fucking love this
back in the day, Alice, when our Prime Ministers were either incompetent or crooked, but not both at once. But actually, no, I can't remember them being both at once. But incompetent, crooked, and not even in the country. That is one impressive triple whammy. I've had Lions longer than his longest spell on British soil in this last year. It's this halfway house I can't stand. Either come back and do your job, or leave the planet entirely. I'm pretty sure there must be a spare space station knocking around where he can go and entertain himself for the rest of the time. Can we crowdfund it? Tell you what, let's make a cryptocurrency out of something and crowdfund it that way. What have you got spare? Jelly beans? Are they still legal?
He's away so often, Andy. I'm starting to think he doesn't like the country.
Fucking twat.
That is all from The Bug today. Fly away, bugs. We are done.